I don't like hearing strange noises coming from the printer. Like it was a tink. And I don't think it was a tink from the printer itself. I think it was the print. And what I'm printing right now, this is actually the second time. I just did previously with a different filament, this pink filament, a Jedi gnome of sorts. And the reason why I'm showing you this somewhat failed print, I didn't like the way the lightsaber tip came out, but interestingly enough, the supports here on the back failed. And but it still worked out well. I could take these supports off, but I kept them intact because despite the support down here failing, it still worked. I mean, I would say by and large this was a decent print. I wanted to do the model again, choosing a different filament, and so I'm hoping that the tink that I heard was not the notification on my phone telling me that we are currently live, but the support that broke off or snapped off on the previous model is not going to snap off on this one. So this is what I'm currently printing right now. Different filament. Yeah, this gnome.
It's got
had it for a while. The model. Yeah, not AI. Like there are a few models that I've come across that if they were done in AI, they were done very, very, very well. But this one I'm pretty sure was hand done. There are just too many details that are just right on point. And that's usually the telltale sign of, let me tell you, I have quite an array of makes. Like I lost count, but they've been stacking up because we haven't been streaming for like what, 2 or 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Because of the holidays?
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. But...
Yeah, so I mean I couldn't resist this record-esque print. Not a Q-Forge that I know of, but if you look at the detail, it's like a record. Those are not grooves necessarily. It's like an optical illusion if you get too close. Pretty simple, just a 2-color print. This was just white and black, but it looks a lot like a record.
Yeah.
Fairly flat. I wouldn't try playing it because, as I said, there's no grooves on it, but it was Darth Vader. It was a pretty simple print, and of course I had to give it a shot. This is the way music used to come on disc, like true disc. Like, you know, not a laser disc, not a CD, not a compact disc, but a vinyl.
Yeah.
A record. A true record.
I have a few of them.
Well, now you need to print one of these.
I do need
Put
to
it in the
print one of them. Does it come in anything else or just Vader?
No, it's just the Vader. Although I will say that if this type of design, you can see the Moir pattern, if that's how you pronounce that word. I never said it out loud. I've only read about it. Isn't that French? Moir pattern? Moir? That's in the print. That's not your camera playing a trick. That's in the print itself, that pattern. Which is pretty amazing. But if this style was with other Star Wars characters, I would have easily printed them. Okay, now where am I going to stick things? Because here's, like I said, the problem. My desk is
flooded.
There's the next one. Very meditative clone. I decided to do this one in glow-in-the-dark filament. I don't have my UV light here, but very unique, very well done. Definitely handcrafted, I would say. And when I say handcrafted, I'm talking specifically about the model. The details were just too on point, too well done. And I decided to do in glow in the dark because I already had it loaded for another model. I'm like, you know what? That'd be kind of neat. The clone achieved Zen, so Zen that it now glows in the dark. This particular clone. That one. I did a very skinny battle droid. I should have eventually done it a little larger. Decided not to. I could have done it 2-color. Decided not to. I did 2 of them at a time live on MakerDeck, and the other one I had snapped the foot at the bottom, but just glued it back on, and it was just fine. Supports were relatively easy. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say I actually did one the other week, but I kept failing. I don't know what it was. You might have to send me that one. I like that one a little better.
The model?
Yeah. Because I was actually working on a dark side shelf up there, and I've got a bunch of Vaders and stuff, but I wanted to get some droids, some battle droids too.
Okay.
So.
Well, the next time we get together tomorrow, IRL. First of all, I still have that Black Series Basil that I grabbed for you at Ross like last year, 2025, since we're in the new year, 2026. But I also done Professor Huyang from Ahsoka and the Clone Wars.
Oh, yeah.
This was a very nice model, very detailed, and front and back. It was so well done. This is the second print that I did. The other one's a little shorter. I'm like, well, I don't know what to do with it, so I'm offering it to you. Sure. If you want the other one, you don't have to worry about printing it. I did screw this one up slightly. You wouldn't know. Snapped the leg, but I glued it back in place when I was removing supports, as well as trying to get the leg to stand right, because I was too excited. I was so excited. I pulled this thing off the printer too soon, and so one of the feet warped and the legs warped in the sides. I needed to wait until it cooled. I've got to learn to wait so I can stand it, and it's typically fine, but sometimes if you stand it the quote-unquote wrong way, it'll wobble a little. But I think 9 times out of 10, I don't know if I can do much better than that. Support removal was a bit of a challenge as well. I am a Darth Vader collector. This is using the new-ish to me Galaxy Black filament. All of this, that you see or are about to see, has been fueled by Polymaker. This is a Polymaker filament too. And if you can't tell the details, as I try to get as close as I possibly can, keep it somewhat in focus, there's glitter in there, the black glitter. So I thought that would be kind of a nice detail.
Yeah.
Not dust. The only issue I had with this model, I mean, it's a great model, but when I set my phone in it, you got to set it off kilter. You got to set it off center in order for it to sit right. Because if you set it center, it's like tilted for some reason. And I don't think it's an issue with the phone. I don't think my phone's wobbly, but maybe the hands themselves aren't as even as I would want them to be. But by and large, it's a fantastic phone holder that has earned a permanent place on my desk. This is a Jetpack Trooper, freshly printed. And usually I would print these at a substantially smaller scale. I like the smaller prints, but have decided recently when I've come across these really spectacular models to go a little larger, to go a little taller. I could have gone even taller than this. Support removal was relatively straightforward. Could have been a lot worse for the output. But there we go. Jetpack Trooper.
Yeah, that looks clean.
Yeah. Everything looked, great all the way down to the hands and the fingers, the grip. Very nice make. And it wobbles a little, but it's not because I pulled it off the printer too quickly. Still have a few Santa Claus-y, Christmassy prints. And by the way, welcome everybody. Tech Jeeper, you over there, DJ Midnight Wolf, good to see you. Both of y'all. Hope you're having a good year and a good week. This is not, I don't know if this is, I would say a Santa Grogu. I mean, the hat's not true Santa, but it's definitely kind of a winter-esque one.
Yeah. Looks pretty good, though.
But I love the style.
A coworker of mine actually got a 3D printer for her husband and got the Bamboo A1 combo and printed a Grogu. It was black and then green at the top, and it actually turned out really good. Like, I looked at it and I was like, that's pretty good. But they did a multicolored print and it was black. The clothing area down below was black, and then his head was green above. So, and it actually looked really good. I was like, oh, I might actually try that. So he showed me a couple things that he printed today, but
that it reminds me, and I'll pull out maybe one right now. I've got a couple more, but I think the last time we were talking, I was trying the filament that you can get now at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
And the most unique filament they had was a crossover magenta black or a pink black. And so there's a Stormtrooper. That's how that turned out. Definitely Santa Claus-y, wintry, but fun year round. I think it'll earn a permanent place in the exhibit, not just get put away like some of the models do for Christmas. Although I've been debating just keeping them out year round, not Christmas decor. Although I do now have.
Well, I have a Christmas tree. I have the small Hallmark Christmas tree.
Right.
And I leave that up year round because.
Well, you can print them smaller, maybe, and put them around the base of the tree.
Yeah. That might be a good idea. Yeah.
I'll pull another one here. It'll be an interesting segue. I think this the thing that I was printing.
Yeah, I think it was actually.
Yeah. It was. I feel a good use of the black pink. There's definitely the stripes there on the back, a little more prevalent than on the front. But this is a fun model. Like when I think like 3D printing models, like this is a good one, right? This is not something that's like a He-Man Vader almost.
Yeah.
Speaking of, they just released Actionverse figures, Hasbro. So they're like Power of the Force 2, although they're better articulated. Oh, I didn't know they now have attachments where you can attach weapons on the legs and the arms. They also come with a stand. Sorry, this is not exactly 3D printing, but since I had the buff Vader, I decided to pull out the buff Stormtrooper because you can't have one without the other. I buy things as well. I don't just make things. And we'll segue to Professor Hu Yang just dropped. This is how he breaks. Again, no, it's a good filament. It's a solid filament. I'm going to segue into the Buff Yoda.
Oh, I like that. Oh, yeah.
Now, if anybody's asking, Chris, where are you getting these models? 99 times out of 100, if you go to Maker World and you search for Star Wars and sort by newest, this is basically where I get them all.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to turn on hand tracking. Not hand tracking. I didn't want the camera to start following me everywhere. But look at that. Look at the back, too.
Oh, yeah.
It's extremely well done. And between the Vader one, which I may end up doing in another filament, and the Yoda, I think I like the Yoda more.
I like the Yoda.
Just slightly more. Don't know why. It's just, there's something about it that's pretty cool. Don't do a lot of busts, but I did find this Jar Jar Binks. The color is closer to what you see here, even though I've got an HDR camera. It's a kind of a peach color, orange, peach-ish. Not as bright as the camera would, have you believe. Closer to this. What you see right there, it's closer to that color. This is a good camera. This is a fantastic camera. As far as color representation goes. But this is the Jar Jar Binks bust that cut off there at the bottom, which is fine. Don't have a lot of Jar Jar Binks. Found another Chewie bust.
That's nice, yeah.
Or just a general Wookiee. Ended up printing this one in a filament that is also sparkly.
So like a red?
Yeah, it's a deep red. It's almost like Vecna. If you look at it, it's Vecna.
I was gonna say
yeah. Yeah, Chewbacca Vecna right there.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a solid model.
Sure.
There's a silver Han Solo.
Oh, that's nice.
This one, I did 2 of these. The other one, I chipped a thumb, and I wasn't sure what was going on with his hand as well. I believe it's a handcrafted model, as in done by somebody, not AI. Not just because of a finger count, but just the detail on it. I couldn't really tell if I had removed all the supports from where the hand grips the handle on the weapon, but I think this is just how it was done because it doesn't really extend beyond the hand. But it's a good one. I don't have a lot of Han Solo makes in just a plain old white tea candle holder, receptacle, helmet.
Yeah,
you can stick a tea, not a real candle, but like a LED
battery
tea light
operated
or battery op. I used to have them over here, but I think they ran out of batteries. But anyway, really nice to have. I thought it was very, very well done. They may have taken the other model, kind of carved it out, whittled it out, hollowed it out, and made it happen. Had another pink loaded earlier for almost. I've got a beer right here. Vader almost had a swim. It is an Imperial IPA, so to be fair, Vader probably sensed it.
Yeah.
It's not
Valentine's Day one. Yeah, it's got a.
It is. It's a very Valentine's-y Darth Vader. Haven't found too many Valentine Star Wars things right now. The only thing that I found about this model, it kind of had a couple of zits. Like there's a little, you can see a little pockmark there. It's in the model. I'm like, what's going on? And there's another one back there. I'm like, Okay. The heart is also attached to the bottom of the helmet, but it's a good model. It's a solid model. It's a cute model, a chibi Vader, very well designed. I'm not sure if I would want to go much smaller than that, though. I'm going to segue over to the latest Play Action Toys figure. This is someone who doesn't like you, Matt. He doesn't like you.
Apparently.
Yeah, no, the reason why he doesn't like you is because it's Dr. Evazan.
Oh.
You know, in the cantina, right?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't like you either. Ponda Baba, to be fair, is the one who doesn't like you. He Play Action Toys already has a Ponda Baba figure that he'd released a while ago. So it's nice to have Dr. Evazan as a match. This, of course, is an articulated figure in a new model design that was just revealed here in 2026. Yep, I finished a Dr. Evazan. I also finished a... Where'd it go? Where'd she go? You have no idea how many models I have to go through. A Sabine Wren. Sorry, nice. It's trying to focus on my head there. Sabine Wren from Rebels. Multicolor print. All Polymaker. You know what I need to do? This is what I need to do. I just need to hold up I need to hold it up like that, you know? Because, you know, some people, like girls doing makeup. Oh, no, come on! And then it just refocus there, too. But, yeah. Good. Her helmet did not turn out the way I wanted. There was an issue with the filament, and it ended up creating a line that shouldn't have been there in the middle of the helmet. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to reprint it. So that's the reason why the helmet is not on this particular Sabine. Found a wonderful chubby Vader. Like, I've seen these before, but not well done, as in done by AI. I think this, again, was a handcrafted model. I'd say if you look at the back, it looks like it was done just by mirror. Well, part of it may have been mirrored, but obviously it's holding a lightsaber in one hand and not the other. Very well done. Also in a nice filament with a colorful sheen, Polymaker. It's a dark blue. Wonderful for Darth Vader. Wonderful. Stark contrast, found a Grogu. Did this one in light pink. So the Darth Vader that I held up earlier is a little darker.
Yeah.
It's a lighter pink. And I did this one because my girlfriend Gretchen, she wanted to get a Moomin calendar. Moomin is a thing. Didn't know what it was. Couldn't find one that was at a decent price. We went to the mall and she found this mug, a Moomin mug, like $30. I'm like, dude, I buy Star Wars stuff. I'm not gonna buy a $30 Star Wars mug. Like that's just crazy. So I came home and I surprised her with like Moomin coasters, and used a lighter pink. And she loves them. She loves the coasters. They don't use coasters there, but they're gonna use them for something else. Their apartment. I got a yin yang filament for free from Polymaker in ordering last month. This is yin yang, so it's got like a gray that's combined with a black, like the sparkly black.
Yeah.
With a gray. And so I thought when I had printed the Scout Trooper, I would do this a dichromatic filament and try it. And I feel like this was the right model to do it with. Apologies if it wasn't in focus because of my stupid head. My face.
No, we can see it.
Could you see it? Okay. If things go out of focus, please tell me, and I'm happy to hold it up a little longer for you. There's Yoda.
Oh, nice Yoda.
Yeah, this is a really nice bust.
Yeah,
also
like
in the recent list. Yeah, this one turned out well. And then not long after this one was released, that I saw on my feed, not long after this one, another one was released, and I thought, it's the same thing. I'm like, nope, not the same thing. Not only is it a different filament altogether, just a different sculpt. This is in a printed solid PLA, a translucent green, which I think turned out very, very well. Come on, what are you trying to focus on now? My face is not even visible.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
Yeah, this one was really nice. To this day, had not yet printed a dice tower. This is my first dice tower. And it works.
Yeah,
works
I printed
so well.
one similar to that not long ago, too.
The only thing, if I position it here, sometimes the die gets stuck in the back. I mean, you can still see the face and you get stuck in the back, even though there's a ramp. I'm not sure how to effectively mitigate that better, but you know, it still works. You can still see it back there. It's just I wish it would shoot out more. Not that it's a huge power, and you know, for a couple of dice, it's fine. But you can see it just gets stuck back there, and you can still see it. So it's I have no complaints, and I really like this filament. It's someone had posted something on X, and it's like a not titanium's the wrong word. Arione, I think that's how you say the word. The brand has this filament. It's like a deep, like brownish gold-like filament, sparkly and brown, green, gold color. And I would say the color of what you're seeing right now is accurate to the PLA itself. So that one turned out really well. Very happy with that one. We're next. Got another Yoda. This Yoda was a little tricky. Love the figurine. It was originally on a stand, but sometimes when these figures come with stands, I try to remove the stand and just have a freestanding figure. That may have been a mistake for this because the lightsaber was so thin, it snapped. I basically had to glue it back in place. There wasn't much adhesion in the model where it connects with the hands. But I did get the lightsaber in place. Sorry, not lightsaber. Cane in place. I'm saying lightsaber because I'm also simultaneously thinking of the model from the same artist, but Darth Vader. Oh, yeah. Now this filament, this is fun. Yeah. This purple filament, fun. E-Sun, but if I can get close enough and keep it in focus, I don't know, are you able to get the glitter? There's like a bluish glitter.
Yeah. I do kind of see it a little bit. Yeah.
You can see the infill too. Yeah. I don't use very dense infill usually just to save filament, but yeah, there's blue glitter specks in this. This is a fantastic filament, and I'm so glad I used this filament specifically on this model. Like I don't have a lot of purple Vaders, but the purple combined with the blue. See, I want to really see. It's hard to perceive. I don't know if I'm able to, at least in my preview, I'm not seeing much. Okay, you're getting hints of the specs. It's even more dramatic in real life. Yeah. So it's a fantastic model, but again, I cut off the base. The lightsaber came off just fine. I used a copious amount of supports underneath. We were talking about this because someone had posted it in the Maker Deck show and tell. I just dropped an F-bomb. Matt, you gotta drop it. Did you drop it? Well, you kind of dropped it. Yeah, there you go. You gotta drop it. Now we're talking. Dropping F-bombs over here live. Gave this to my girlfriend's sister, and she laughed her ass off. Sorry, she laughed her effing ass off. Printed a handful of these because it was a multicolored print, so I don't want to waste filament with the waste, the purge. So I just, end up printing a ton of them at the same time. Turned out very, very well. I've got to move my beer because I'm just afraid it's just going to drop, take a swim. Yeah, it's not Christmas yet, but, another 360 days to next Christmas. Sure. I pulled out the glow-in-the-dark filament for this model originally, a Tauntaun. Oh, okay. And kept it out for the clone. Because I was like, what can I print with what can I do with the Tauntaun? And I was like, I haven't done a lot of glow-in-the-dark stuff. And you don't really see a lot of good Tauntaun models. This is by far the best Tauntaun model I have ever come across. Ever. The worst part of the model in terms of cleaning things, the supports, the stirrups are rather small. Let's see if I can get the right shading there. So that was tricky to get the filament out of there in between and keeping the stirrups intact. But they're the stirrups, and you can go through them. They're holes, stirrup, like little earrings dangling there. But otherwise, it's a fantastic model. And next time I need to print a Tauntaun, I know where to go. Don't cook cookies, but I do print cookie cutters. This is also in that Galaxy Black Darth Vader cookie cutter. I don't print a lot of cookie cutters, but it's like when it's a Vader one, I'm like, sure. Did a couple of Darth Vader bookmarks, 2 colors, white and black, very, very simple. They're either Hue Forge or Hue Forge-esque. So I print like 5 at a time because, you're filling up the bed. You might as well. Easy. Did a couple of like fidget spinners because I was going through some filament and a Rebel and a Imperial came upon my radar, so I did those. Pretty easy. You may not be able to tell, but there's a silver on top and like a dark gray.
You kind of see it, yeah.
At the bottom. Yeah. It's a very subtle, and I did that on purpose, but that's very subtle. Found a couple of tikis.
Oh, nice.
Not geeky tikis. The Boba Fett was rather nice, but it was bifurcated, so it doesn't really have a back half, which is a little disappointing, as opposed to this Yoda that I found contemporaneously. This one does have a back, so it's curious. I'm interested in knowing where they came from, but it's a nice Yoda tiki. I've got a few Star Wars tiki stuff, not too many. Not Star Wars.
Oh.
This one took a while, so I was trying to get it just right, the back, because you have to glue the back on. It's an insert, but I had a problem inserting and it snapping. Also had a problem with the gloves, and I blame the printer, not necessarily the model, and definitely not the filament. But it was a put together. No glues would necessarily be required to assemble the Pac-Man, but I did use those. Told you I got a lot. C-3PO.
Oh yeah.
For a protocol droid, doesn't matter. So I decided to do it in white. Because, I got plenty of C-3POs in silver, and gold, mostly gold. So I was like, okay, we'll do a white one. The one from Hoth. The other protocol droid from Hoth. 2 more. There's a Santa Vader ornament. I probably could have taken the ring off the top, but decided not to. Again, in that pink and black combo filament from Hobby Lobby.
Turned out pretty good.
Yeah, I was very happy with it. And then last but not least, I'm not going to say I saved the best for last, but possibly the most unique for last, right? A print-in-place chainmail-esque Stormtrooper. Took a while, not a lot of color changes. Dense, very heavy, and very worthwhile. This is a good print. This one took a while. I want to say 6+ hours. It's just at 0.2 layer height, with a 0.4 nozzle, and so yeah,
that turned out good.
And yeah, that's what I've made over the past 3 weeks.
That's a lot.
I told you.
Yeah. So I printed the F-bombs. I already told you that. I showed you that. I got 2 of them. Printed them in pieces. I found the F a little hard to print. Did you have problems with the F?
I had the F. So what I did with the F is I redirected. And by the way, for whatever it's worth, hey, Amber, it's awesome to see you. One of the geekiest, nerdiest people I've ever known. She's saying, nice, so you can stream a few cameras at once. Yes, you can. This is using StreamYard, and we're simulcasting across platform. So for the F, what I did was I tilted it and then just used supports differently. I didn't like how
I did the supports differently too, and it worked out. It turned out better. So, but
did you separate? Because what I did with my F-bomb, where the heck did I put it here? What I did was I separated the fuse from the base, so that way it'd just be a single color.
Oh no! I
printed and then I glued it on.
I printed it, and then I printed it because it didn't use a lot of filament changes. I don't think.
No, it didn't.
But no, I printed it all at once. But yeah,
I sized them down, and so your F-bombs are bigger than mine.
Okay, so I don't know. You kind of I didn't print a lot of Darth Vaders before I met you. or before we started hanging out. But I've been doing a little more Darth Vader, so I got this one right here.
I think
pretty sure that this is AI generated because he's got no hands.
Yeah, but that's a decent one.
It is a
Wait, where did you get that one?
It turned out pretty good.
Where did you get it?
I got off Maker World. I can send it to you.
Yeah, although you do what I do. You still got supports at the feet.
Oh, I did leave. I didn't even see the.
I've done the same thing. Like, oh crap! I got supports. Click, click, click.
Yeah. Also printed this one off too.
Oh yeah. I think it's trying to get your head.
Yeah, it's trying to focus on my head. There we go.
Put it in front of your head. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. I don't know if I've seen that one.
Yeah. Also off of Maker World too. I can send it to you.
Really? I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's an older print though, but I like how the cape, I like how the cape is back there, so it just kind of.
I'd be interested, yeah, because it looks really well done.
Oh, there's a support on there too.
I do the same thing, like, oh, there's supports here, supports there.
I did this. So this is one of those.
Oh yeah, the monitor thing.
The monitor, it sits on top of the monitor.
See,
I don't know that I would print another one. It took a long time and a lot of filament changes.
Yeah, see, that's why I wouldn't do it.
I did like it. I did think it was kind of cool, so I did one. I did the Stormtrooper. I guess you could do a Darth Vader and just do it all.
There is
black.
one.
Yeah, just do it all in black. But
and he just released Darth Maul.
Yeah, it turned out pretty well. It doesn't fit on my main monitor right here because my monitor is too thick. But I didn't want to print it, so it does on my monitors over here. So I'll use it on my sub monitors. But yeah, it turned out really well. And yeah, I like it. So you probably don't know this, but I'm a bit of a shoe person.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
So I have a problem with shoes, and I have roughly, I don't know, 30 pairs of shoes.
How many?
30 pairs. So
oh my God.
Some of them are collectors. So I have some. I have the Adidas Luke Skywalker ones. I have Yoda Sam Smiths over here. Mm-hmm. I have a pair of Rubik's Cube ones. I have a bunch of collectors ones, but I also have some other ones. But I did like this. So because everybody thinks I'm a shoe person at work, so I'm going to take this. It's a little planter, so you can put a plant in it.
Oh, that's funny.
So I'm going to print this. I printed this, and I'm going to take it to work.
That's funny.
Yeah, I just printed it all white because I do wear a lot of white pairs of shoes. So that was good. And then...
But wait, there's more.
I first printed this for my wife because she likes Nike sweatshirts, and this was kind of cool. It's a little container. You can put pens in it on your desk and stuff. Yeah. And then I was like, that turned out really cool. I really like that. And I was like, so I'm going to print another one, take it to work, and put it on my desk.
That's funny.
And so I printed another one in black, and just a black sweatshirt. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's nice.
So, and it's got the Nike logo on it, and yeah, it was a fairly easy print. You know, I just printed in all one color. There, you could do a color change and do a logo in a different color,
or just paint it.
Yeah, or you could paint it too. But I think it turned out really well with just the same color. So this is a Polymaker filament. Really like the pink, so I got the pink for her, so I could do a few different things for her for Valentine's Day as well. So I'm gonna grab one more thing because I want to show you what I did with some of my filament, my leftover poop. And I did this a while ago, but then I broke it on a stream on TikTok. So
the skull. Yeah, that's the worst. I don't know if I mean, there, like I said, I did break the Professor Huyang, but not, it didn't take as long to make as, let's say, the skull. But yeah, that's nice.
I printed this. Oh, I didn't print this, but I made this with all the leftover scraps of poop that I've done. You can just buy it. You can buy the inserts online. on Amazon or whatever, the molds, and then you just put it in there and you bake it at 500 degrees. I just use like a toaster oven or whatever you can use, but turned out really well. But I was on a TikTok stream and I was showing people on the TikTok what I did with my leftover poop, and I set it on there, and literally the edge of the bed went back and hit it and put it on the ground, and it shattered into 3 different giant pieces. So I ended up saving it, and I ended up gluing it back together. You can kind of see on the back where it kind of chipped and stuff, and where it's there. But it's a skull, and that's fine for it. So I fixed it all back up, and
See, I mean, I wanted to do that with Star Wars molds. I've got a Darth Vader. I need an oven. I don't need a toaster. It's big.
Just go to like Goodwill or Value Village, grab a toaster oven.
But I need something large because it's a cake pan.
You can find larger ones.
No, dude, it's.
I don't know how much.
I mean, it's large, dude. It is big. Yeah. And I could not find a toaster oven that would take the measurements. And I ultimately got rid of all the excess scrap because I'm like, it's just not going to happen. I don't see it happening anytime.
I don't know if I would do it. It took a while. Like, I mean, it took a lot of, because you got to melt it all down. Then you got to save it somewhere until you get more poop, and then you got to melt it all down more. So
I've got all that filament. I ground it up in it's fine, very, very fine. So it would melt faster, as opposed to the poop that's a little still formed, right? Or models that didn't work. So they're like granules. But the problem is, here, let me show you what I'm trying to put it in. Like, there is a vintage. This is a vintage Darth Vader cake pan.
Yeah.
So it's big, and so I can't find a toaster oven that will do this. So it's not so much melting it into. I've got the mold and mold release spray. I've got the filament ready to go. What I don't necessarily have is an oven. So I do have an oven at home, and I thought about requisitioning the lower oven just to get these baked. Because I think I have enough filament to do. Because before I blew a hole in the side of the container for the blender, shot a hole right through it. Thank God I wasn't standing right in front of it. I'd done like a hole, like a big popcorn tin full of that filament, and so I believe that it wouldn't take that long to actually melt down.
Yeah.
And it would fit because of the size. It would conform to the pan, right? So yeah, I'm thinking about requisitioning the oven and baking it down and having at it. But
do you know what size?
Unless I can find an oven, someone else's oven to use, because it's big.
Do you know what size that is, by any chance?
Give me a second. Vintage Darth Vader cake pan. This is the one thing. There we go. Vintage mold, 1980. There's a newer one. No, that's the older one. Okay, this is where I get old school. Pull out some measuring tape. I'm gonna measure with my R2D2 measuring tape. At the longest point is just shy of 14 inches, or right around 35 centimeters. Longest width is about 33 centimeters, so it's got to be 35 by 30, larger than 35 by 33.
Yeah, that's gonna be really hard with a toaster oven to find something.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and for like in the beginning, what we were using. Oh, hang on, I dropped a model. Forgot to show you the cool Darth Vader.
Oh yeah,
like totally chill hoodie Darth Vader.
Yeah.
fallen. I had so many models they fall. Way back when I first started, Williams Sonoma has a metallic cake pan, and we're using that like for the cupcakes, and we melted these down in the oven. But I didn't have silicone, or I didn't have the mold release spray, so they were a pain in the ass to get out.
Yeah.
And so without that, you need the spray. The spray is absolutely critical. But I haven't really melted any, because I know we did it for the smaller, I don't think I have one on hand, but like the silicone, the ones they use for ice cubes, we did that. But again, it just takes a while. It takes a long while to get there. But now that I've got this excess filament that I've ground down, and I did a fair amount of it, I don't know if I'll be able to do that again necessarily without again getting a new. I've got the blender, but the actual container for the what would you call it? The what's the pitcher for the blender?
Pitcher, yeah.
I need to get a new one or a dedicated one because I wouldn't want to use it obviously with something that I use food in. The reason why is because what I was throwing in there wasn't just waste, but it may have been a failed print. So it would hit a harder part that hadn't necessarily. Let me see if I can find like an example. I don't have a lot of this is empty, just the street supports and whatnot. But like, there are some that are more solid, like a failed print. And I don't think I haven't had a lot of failed prints lately. Okay, this would be an example. So something that would be a little more robust, the blade would hit it and then would crash up, knock. You do that enough times, and it's just going to wear down the plexiglass. So either way, lesson learned. I did get rid of, like I said, pretty much 2 massive garbage sacks worth. And I just felt bad because I'm like, dude, I could melt this down into something. I can melt it down into something more Star Wars. And so I'm this close to doing it again and trying it again and sprinkling the filament that I have ground down, at least little granules, like super, super tiny, super fine, and melting it into one of these. And I think I'll be able to get 2 or more out of the filament that I have, because it's not that deep, right? It's just, and it's Darth Vader, and I don't even know where the hell I'd put it. But it would be, I think, a fantastic way of saving and kind of reusing that filament apart from just throwing it away.
Well, I always tell my wife, make it or buy it, and then we'll figure out a place for it later.
Yeah. I'll just I'll make a new shelf. I'll add a new shelf. I've got ideas for expansion in the house, where I can put more shelves at some point. It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
almost guaranteed. Yeah, almost guaranteed. I know where they're gonna go too. I've got room for at least 3 more 4x3 shelves. So 12, 24, what is it? What's 36? I have 36 cabinets. I'm pretty sure I can. Pretty sure I've got this.
Yeah, I'm working on more shelving. I got these floating shelves that just go into the wall.
Oh yeah,
and they actually work really well. So
love the idea of floating shelves.
Yeah, so I put the floating shelves up there, and I feel like that is a good way of putting stuff up there. So.
It's a good use of space that you could otherwise not get to. I have like 2 or 3 floating shelves here in this room, and they've worked out well. And I thought, well, where else could I put them throughout the house? Just again, you've got space. Sure. Might as well use it for something, because otherwise it's just wasting.
Yeah,
you can't do anything at that point.
Yeah, definitely.
So I assume we've got some makes there in the MakerDeck Discord server.
I'm trying to pull it up here right now. Let me get it.
I've got to take a picture. I with my prints, I do take individual pictures. I haven't taken any individual pictures of what I've got today or what I showcased today yet, but now they've been on my desk. And then when I process them with the pictures, then they're done. Then I can move on. Then I can share them and move on. I did have a hard part shoot through a plastic pitcher. The glass type I didn't find to be as good as they were. Green mill is all metal, has a piston locking lid. Interesting. Oh, nice. Interesting. How much did that set you back, DJ? Because I'm interested in, again, saving the filament is fine. It adds up. And I'm like, okay, I got to melt it into something. So I've got to figure out that process. And I feel like I feel that the process of melting it down to something so long is that if you have like these large pieces, right, these things have to melt down. But if you start with granules, like there's not much that they have to do to melt.
Sure.
Oh, only 35 for a 250G mill. Send a link. Because I'm interested, especially if you've got, a use. I mean, if you've done some research here on the grinding, I do feel bad for, getting rid of that filament, but I will waste more. I will make more.
I don't know what's up with my screen sharing. It's not working at all.
Not working, are you?
Yeah, it's like every time I pull up screen share, it shows Chrome tabs, it shows Windows, and it shows entire screen and nothing's there. Like, it doesn't give me an option to share. I think it's Chrome. Hate Chrome. Like Chrome, I hate Chrome. Like, I just...
Hang on, let me see if I can...
Oh, I think it's...
I can share.
It's my security settings somehow.
And
now I gotta restart. Now I gotta restart Chrome. So yeah, that kill all my.
Oh, you haven't tried it yet? Okay, DJ Midnight Wolf, please do let me know, because I am looking specifically for a dedicated blender that's going to work well for PLA and breaking it down into like granules, and then maybe a toaster oven for the smaller molds, because I think that's the time intensive part, is just it melting down. But I think because of the array of colors, and when you blend things down, when you've got an array of colors, I think it's just going to make for an amazing
I didn't blend this down. I melted it all, so I didn't blend it all. And you're right, it took time to melt them, the bigger pieces to it. So
that's why I think so. That's part one of the process. Breaking down the
definitely use the spray. Definitely use the spray, because I didn't use the spray on this, and I ended up cutting out I ended up cutting it off because I couldn't get it out. So
yeah. I slammed things down on the ground. It was so bad. They're all basically the same that came out of China, just rebadged to names. Well, if you found the cheapest one, why can't I thought I should be able to click now. I thought you could click on links in StreamYard, but you can't. Grain grinder, $35. Is that the cheapest one? Wait a minute. So I see. That's super, super small. Whereas I was going more industrial scale. I was using the Will It Blend? The one, the iPhone Will It Blend? That's what I was using. So I wonder how the what is it called? Blendtec? Wonder how much a pitcher costs. Woo-wee! Woo-wee! It's a couple spools. There's a 90 ounce. That's a knockoff. 75 ounce. A Blendtec. Yeah, they run. Wildside Plus jar runs $139, made from polyester.
There's a down in Federal Way, there's a like an old restaurant store that sells restaurant equipment. I wonder if there's
I need an industrial. The problem was I need something that's going to handle it. Okay, let me clarify. I don't think I'm going to blend a full-on failed print again. It was just too hard.
Yeah.
Something that has air gap, I'm not too like this, like a you know, this like supports, like organic supports. It's mostly air inside.
Yeah.
This I don't think was the problem. The problem was specifically when it ran into something that was just like it had walls to it, you know, and it's just bam, whack, you know.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
I'm just thinking. I'm thinking a restaurant one might be a little more industrial type, or stronger at least.
Interesting. Well, so, I'm definitely interested. Let me see. I'm going to try to do something. This is maybe a mistake. I adjusted the camera to try to get it trained in on the print there.
Oh yeah.
I said mistake because I could have easily flopped the camera over and then everything would have been messed up. Okay, so we're not going to showcase this month.
Yeah, I think we'll do it next week. I gotta get it in and out of Chrome in order to get it to.
That's okay. It's all good. What's that? Have you been getting to the Hallmark store?
I didn't get to the Hallmark store. Did you go at all?
I did, and I can't say that I've flipped for a lot of the sales there. I did get some like 50% off Christmas stuff. My dad does Christmas story stuff. Okay. I don't think I've 3D printed any Christmas story stuff for him though. But I found like there was a half off Christmas story, like a leg lamp, like, you know, dice, where you like rearrange them and it's a countdown, like a Christmas countdown. That was kind of cool. That, at half off, it was a good price. Got that, sent it to him. I did find I thrifted like for $10, I thrifted 7 Star Trek the Original Series character figures. That was kind of neat. It was neat to run into him. I'm not that interested in Star Trek. Certainly not the original series. I love Star Trek, but I'm not going to collect it. So I asked Gretchen, I'm like, my girlfriend, do you like, which Star Trek do you like? Like, because she's into Trek more. And she said, well, I like the Next Generation. I'm like, okay, well, then she's not going to be interested in the original series. So I sent those on to my dad. I didn't find anything else, though, at Hallmark specifically at this point. It just wasn't, they were too high. Even on sale, even at 50% off, I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend $20 on that. So I'm going to wait until another few days, walk in at 70% off, 90 when they're just really trying to liquidate, and then maybe.
I mean, when I got mine, mostly, I went to the Bellevue one. It's over in Crossroads Mall, and they had a much bigger selection. And
interesting.
And, so you might try over there too. They tend to it, and the manager's really nice. You know, there was a Hallmark ornament that I wanted, and I was on the wait list for it, but we just happened to be there, and I stopped in, and there was one on the shelf. And I walked up to it, and I was like, I'd like to, I bought it, and he sold it to me anyways because it was on the shelf and everything.
Yeah,
and he took my name off the list, but he said that shouldn't have been on the shelf. That should have been on our wait list. And I was like, yeah, can you remove me from the wait list? So he's really nice. He also keeps an eye out for things too as well. So they're very friendly over there. Not that they're not friendly in Issaquah here either too.
Yeah.
During the Hallmark, when they release the catalog, you can then pre-order your stuff, and then they'll have it ready.
Which I never do.
Yeah.
I never.
So, when I get my ornaments and I get my yearly ornament that I get for my anniversary, we always pre-order it. But it's just so expensive. Like almost next year, I almost want to say
that's what I'm saying, dude.
Like
I can't justify it. I mean, I love ornaments and I love Star Wars, but I'm like, when I see something, I'm like, I know it's discounted, but I'm like, I can't. It's hard for me to spend more. I'll be honest. Hard for me to spend more than $10 on an ornament. It's really, really hard.
Yeah.
Really hard. Even Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Even.
It's insane at how much money it costs for some things out there now.
I'm trying to figure where the hell it's here somewhere. It's not Hallmark. I think I showed it to you. It's like a mold, ceramic mold Vader. I moved something around.
I think you showed it. I think you showed it.
Yeah, I think I showed it when I got it because I got an R2D2 one too. Yeah, I'm not sure where it is. I have no idea. Which I love. I was like, I have no idea. And then I'll be walking around. Oh shit, that's where it was. Is it? Hang on, is it over here? No. I don't know where the hell I put it. It's here somewhere. Maybe I'll have to have you over again. Like, hey, can you find it in my room somewhere?
Yeah.
I have no idea where the hell I have it.
Yeah.
Very much. So yeah.
Oh, I will tell you, I got this for Christmas. It is a water bottle, but it's a. Sorry, camera's over there.
Oh, Owala.
Yeah. So I got it as a Christmas present from a friend, and yeah, these are just stickers that you put on them. But yeah, it's a nice. It has some little imprints on it like that over there.
I see it. Yeah, and I see the Arabesh.
So yeah,
you got the Arabesh there.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to go to. I'm really excited to go to Disneyland. I'm gonna,
hate you, love you.
Yeah.
Well, if you go, there's a few things. I found someone. I ended up on eBay. I bought someone was liquidating like some of his stuff, decent price. I found floaty pins, like Star Wars floaty pins from Celebration in Japan. I'm like, dude, that's pretty cool. I'm like, that's a pretty good price for the 5. So I got them, and I usually don't chat it up with like people that I meet, when I buy stuff from. But I'm like, wow, this is like really cool. And I asked him because I had multiple items, and I kicked it off saying, hey, could you give me a deal if I get multiple items? And so, yeah, so I got a slight discount. And so we just kind of kicked it off, and we were connected. Like, it's like we just kept talking. He lives down in Florida. So he's smuggler. They call him a smuggler. So he's gone to Galaxy's Edge in Florida and has picked up stuff and then shipped it. Not that that much. But what's interesting is I can't get that stuff otherwise. And he's got the Disney discount. So it cost me about the same as it would if I was going, minus the discount because the shipping and handling. But I'm able to get stuff that might be released in parks. That said, there are some things that are only at Disneyland that aren't at Disney World.
Sure. Yeah.
Specifically, there are medallions. There's some new medallions that. When are you going?
February 4th.
Oh yeah.
5th? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're going soon enough. There are new medallions because there are different. I think there are 2 or 3 different places in the park where you can get the Star Wars medallions, and they're not that expensive. But like they don't have that at Disney World or the downtown Disney there. But they did have it at Disneyland. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's the one thing that I couldn't necessarily get. And there are certain things that they have at Disneyland that they don't have at Disney World. It's just a whole thing. Yeah. It's a whole thing.
Yeah. So make your list. I'll be down there. So
I think I've got my list. But it's mostly gone through unless there are new things at the Toydarian toy shop.
Yeah.
Or beyond or like
I'll connect with you on video when I'm down
there.
Yeah,
of course.
Go through
and that's a given.
Yeah.
Naturally.
I'm really excited. I have not been to Disneyland since I was a kid. So, I mean,
dude. So, here's the secret. I'll tell you. And I didn't realize this really kind of until it was too late. Single rider.
Yeah.
And I realized if you don't, because the lines, if you don't need to, always be together, do single rider. Because single rider allowed me to do the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. I swear I did that maybe not 20 times, but at least 10 or more, just kind of no line. So I rode with different people, but I got to do it 10 times. And Space Mountain, same way. Just single rider is an amazing option that lets you experience it. Now, granted, if you want to do it together because of the picture and everything, it's one thing. But like I'm telling you, if you want to do something over and over and over again, single rider is the way. It's the best, not secret, but it's the best tip I can provide anybody going to a Disney park.
Yeah.
Anybody.
And that's what my wife does. She's been several times. She's always done the
single rider. Yeah. It gets, because you'll be able to do more in the same amount of time. Sure. And you won't have to pay for what do they call it, I don't know what the passes are called, but like you can just jump the queue.
Well, we do have the fast track passes. They were already included. We got them at
Smart.
Costco. Yeah. So we got the fast track, but it's not like the premium one. So
it's like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So
but I just remember there's certain things that, like the Star Wars stuff, they don't necessarily sell everywhere, but they'll have like snacks. They'll have like little a Grogu, whatever candy or snack. Those things, I like the branded stuff. I like the small stuff, the trinkety things. The lightsabers, they just don't. They don't do it.
I'm gonna build a lightsaber. I've already decided. I'm gonna build a lightsaber. I probably won't go crazy on them, but
I think my ex-wife took mine because I can't find it anywhere here, and I'm like, well, I would know where it was, and it ain't here.
And I'm obviously a big droid fan, so I'm going to build a droid.
Oh, build a droid for sure. So, build a droid.
Yeah. We're already going to have to bring extra suitcases down so we can get everything back.
Big time. Yeah. When I visited Disney World years ago, I was there on a speaking engagement and decided to stay a little later. Went to Disney World on it was before influencers were influencers. Hey, 3D Medic Vince, good to see you, buddy. I went like basically behind the scenes. I got a kind of a VIP access. I didn't have to pay to go, and I brought up to you can have up to 50 pounds, but I brought the big suitcase. Didn't pack anything. I packed like underwear, t-shirt. That was it. Like there was nothing, and everything else was empty. I came home. I was at 50 pounds, man. I was like, the whole thing was filled with merch.
Yeah.
Filled with merch. So yeah, I'm very happy to have, like I said, found a smuggler who isn't charging to send along, and then of course I pay for everything as well, shipping and handling. But it ends up being I can get things that you can't get online, or I can get them cheaper. Like if I have him do it versus like me ordering. So for example, Disney's doing the Build-A-Droid series now. The 3 3/4 inch scale. Disney's got like these are the. Hang on. Are you done? Are you done tracking me? I thought I had that turned off. I don't want it to track when I do my hand. This is the Valentine's Day release.
Oh yeah.
So it's a 2-pack. But they were online, and so I was like, okay, so I'll order a couple and get them there. But he'd be able to get them cheaper. The thing is that when they're online, it's not as cost effective to have them shipped, apart from ordering them online and having enough to do free shipping and handling. But the problem is now with the Build-A-Droids, they're only $16 a piece, and I usually get 2. So like you need to do $85 worth to get free shipping. And so I was like, okay, I'll just have him pick them up, and like every other month, send a package along, because it's like otherwise it's not worth it. Yeah, they're doing these droids, the Droid Factory droids, and they're doing Build-A-Droid, meaning you're going to get an astromech or a protocol droid, but it comes with a blind box part. They're all the same blind box, but then you'll get like torso, head, leg, arm. So there's going to be 6 of them released. Hang on, dude. Every time, I don't want you to track. Stop! I love the tracking feature. I love it. But the problem is when I hold something up, it doesn't know where to go. Right? Sometimes where am I going? So that's why I usually turn it off. And I thought this is something. This is a bug report I'm going to send to them. Like, dude, I don't want it tracking what the heck I'm doing. And I even turn it off. Like everything. How do I turn it off so that it never toggle ever? And I thought I had it turned off. Oh, there we go. Now I have it turned off. PebCac. Total PebCac. That was a total PebCac. Problem exists between keyboard and chair. PebCac. I fixed it! Okay, good. I had to test it. Give it a good old test. Had to give the Italian test. You ready to see Primate?
I am. Yeah, I'm ready for tomorrow.
I'm not. I mean, it sounds horror-esque.
Yeah.
Like not like horror. I mean, how horror could it be? It's not exactly my thing, but it definitely wasn't Gretchen's. So I was like, well, maybe Matt wants to go.
Yeah, my wife didn't want to see it, so I asked her first, obviously, make sure she didn't.
Yeah, naturally.
But yeah, she did want to see it, so yeah. So
did or did not?
Did not.
Did not.
Did not.
Well, because I'll introduce you to the people that facilitate this, because that's how I introduced Joel Telling too. I don't know if I haven't seen him at the other events. Not that there's been that many, but this is how I get invited to movie screenings.
Yeah.
So like I'll mention it and tweet it, or post to Instagram or whatever like that, and they're thrilled with it. But yeah, I'll introduce you, so that way we may be able to meet up at future events. There hasn't been that many opportunities, obviously, this year, but I was able to see, or we were able to see, like what was it? The Fantastic Four.
Oh,
so we got that. We were able to go. We saw that premiere before it was out. That was nice. Saw Tron. That was great. Haven't been invited to anything else, like big ones recently at least. But like when it hits my inbox, hey, do you want to come? I'm like, if we've got nothing going on, it's a nice little date night, and it's comped, for the coverage.
Yeah.
And Primate's not necessarily, like I said, it's not necessarily my jam. I'm like, I'm kind of interested.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there's going to be gore, but
yeah, I used to go to them when I was in the radio business back in the day.
Oh, right.
But that was a long time ago. But.
Speaking of that's not you on LinkedIn.
It may be. I don't know. I couldn't get into the profile. It may be. I don't know. I couldn't see it. I did have a LinkedIn profile, and
the handle was Matt Evans Dev.
It may be, but I'm pretty sure that I deleted. I'm pretty sure I deleted or deactivated it, but it could.
That doesn't make sense, because who's gonna spoof you, dude? There's a million Matt Evans.
No, it might be me. Yeah.
So, because I was trying to tag you on a post, I did a post basically late last night, saying thank you to a ton of people, and I was gonna tag you, and I couldn't. I'm like, okay, well, so I added you as a friend or whatever. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is him, unless someone's spoofing him.
I had one. See, it says page not found when I go to it.
Page not found for that profile, the link that I sent you?
Yeah.
But it's a public link. Wait, are you logged in?
No, because I don't have an account. Well, I didn't have an account.
That's what I'm saying. If you're not logged in, maybe it's orphaned.
Yeah.
So it's not publicly visible unless you're logged in, and then you can see it.
Oh, hold on. I had the URL wrong. Let's see. /in.
I sent you the link.
Yeah. There we go. Kirkland. Yeah, this is probably me. I don't know why I deactivated it though, but
it's weird.
Oops. When I log in though, it's something else.
That I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
See, logged in, I have a completely different profile with my name and everything in there.
Oh, okay. So who are you? Wait, where?
Well, it's hidden though.
Oh, that's why I couldn't find you. Here's me. Because I was trying to tag you.
Let's see.
There's my LinkedIn. I just messaged you.
Okay, that is me, I think.